It is Miss Dyson. There's some better light. Okay. Yesterday you went through and learned how to multiply fractions. I want to slow down for just a second and let you look really at every single step. I know you learned the song, you learned how to rewrite it, mixed to improper, you learned how to simplify, and that you can do it in the corners. There's a lot to digest, so we're going to go through step by step. Wherever you have been running into issues, hopefully you can stop at that step and get some clarification. So, step 1 is mixed to improper in the song, and what that means is you're going to rewrite your problem. What I mean by rewrite it is if I give you 2 1/4 times 6, I can't just go ahead and multiply like this, okay? If you have any type of whole number in your problem, whether it's part of a mixed fraction or number or just a whole number by itself, those need to be changed into fractions, because this 2 really means I have 2 whole sets of fourths, okay? So the 6 doesn't really mean the same thing. We can't just ignore that and multiply over. All right, so what we use is our Texas method, okay? So first we're going to take care of mixed numbers. So mixed to improper, okay? Texas method, we know we start at the bottom, multiply, 4 times 2 is 8, go around the top, and then add that last one, okay? So really, this number is now a 9/4. I want to show you how this works, okay? We call it Texas method because it's a handy way to remember it, but what you're really doing is this fraction, a whole, is made of 4 pieces, and I have 2 wholes, so really what that is I have 1/4 plus 1/4. I have 2/4 now, okay? 2 wholes, plus this extra piece. So here's a whole. I have 4 pieces out of that whole. I have another one, that's 8 pieces. And now I have 9/4 total, okay? That's all we're doing here is we're taking the amount of pieces we have, how many wholes, multiply them, add the piece remaining, okay? Hopefully this clears some things up, but either way, we use our Texas method to make it improper. So that's our first number. And remember, 6, you can put any whole number over 1. This isn't mixed to improper. This is a whole number that we need to put over 1. Because 6, if we go ahead and divide this, because fractions are little division problems, 1 goes into 6 times. I didn't change my value at all. Now if I put a 2 on the bottom, 6 divided by 2 is 3. That would change my value, okay? So any whole number can be put over 1 without changing its value. So now I have 9/4 times 6 over 1. Okay. First step, rewrite the problem. I have no whole numbers left, so I know I'm done. All right, moving on. Step 2, simplify. You can simplify vertically, up and down, or diagonally, where your corners are. You can never simplify side to side. Okay, you can never simplify across. So I'm going to rewrite my problem. We have 9/4 times 6 over 1. All right, up and down. I cannot reduce my numbers up and down anymore. But my corners, 9 and 1, are done. My 4 and my 6 have a common factor. So I'm going to divide by 2. Okay, so that makes this 4 divided by 2 is 2. 6 divided by 2 is 3. Okay, and that's it. My 9 and my 2 can't reduce, so I'm done. So this is now a new problem, 9/2, our new number, times 3/1. Okay, I've seen a lot of kids simplify and then leave it like this to try to divide. There's a lot of numbers up here. Please rewrite it. Your new problem is 9/2 times 3/1. Easy peasy. All right. Step 3, multiply top times top, and then bottom times bottom. Okay, so our problem is 9/2 times 3/1. So we need to multiply across the top and across the bottom. So top first, 9 times 3 equals 27. 2 times 1 equals 2. Okay. But now this is still an improper fraction. All right. This is not how we end things. Now we need to simplify again if needed. And in this case, 27 over 2, it is definitely needed. I need to pull out my whole numbers again. Okay. We change mixed numbers to improper so that we can multiply. But when we're done, the simplest form is moving back to a mixed number. Okay. So the way that we do that is we need to pull out as many 2's as we can and see how many wholes we pulled out and how many are left. We do that kind of the same way that we found decimals. Okay. We're going to divide my 27 pieces by 2. Okay. 2 goes into 2 one time. Drop your 7. 2 goes into 7 3 times. Minus 6 is 1. Okay, and this is where it differs from decimals. I don't need a decimal. I want a fraction right now. So I'm going to stop. I pulled out 13 2's. So I have 13 wholes. Okay. I have 1 piece left. So I have 1 left. And the sizes are halves. Okay. So 27 over 2 is equivalent to 13 and a half. All right. And if I drew out little halves and counted up 27 pieces, I could make 13 whole sets and have 1 half left.